See if it looks the same. Back up on here. So this little gasket, you don't want to forget. It goes to the air injection pump valve or switch valves. And the exhaust manifold has this piece that goes onto these two studs. And you need that gasket there, or else it'll leak and you just do more work for yourself while the engine is in. This boy, look at that. This boy put a spark plug in the spark plug. Let's see if I can grab it. Alright. So I'm trying to get into the coolant valley plate. This black piece is probably just air oil separator or breather, something like that. Now I'm cleaning the original OEM Toyota sealant, and this is the aftermath. Came out pretty good. So that's how it looks now after cleaning it up. I'm not sure how common this is, but the coolant valley plate leaks. I don't know how many miles or what the number is, but if you see coolant under the transmission bell housing where it connects to the engine, it's most likely a coolant valley plate or heat exchanger leak. This is the pipe that goes to the, basically what, the timing cover, and then to the heat exchanger, or we call it the coolant valley plate.
Okay, hold the top. Okay, hold the top. Okay, we don't read the label.
As you can see, I'm not the best glue person putting it on. It's a little messy. I don't really have steady hands. But what I do know is that it's not leaking. So that's all that matters. Because I took the intake manifold off so many damn times. So I know it's not leaking. Always make sure you torque in even cross patterns and torque it to the correct torque, because you don't want a leak and do the shit all right. So this is the check valve I was talking about, or switch valve, that costs about $400 to $600. So when you're about to put an engine in, you will always want to make sure that you have clearance in the back, especially a V8. You do not want to hit your windshield, and it's just more money down the drain. All my life, all my windshields are cracked. Every car that I buy and drive. I guess it's just my luck. So there's 6 bolts to the torque converter. From the flywheel holding the torque converter. There's 5 here, but then I already have the 6th one in there. As you can see, the bolt is black and is different from the rest of the other 5 bolts. It is tapered, so it basically lines up the flywheel to the torque converter. What I'm doing here is basically rotating the crank and threading all the other 5 bolts and then torque it to spec. Imagine dropping a bolt down there. All that work down the drain. You literally got to pull the engine back out. If you're lucky, you can fish it out with a magnet. So I put everything back on. The signal wire clip in the back of this cable. Put this cable back on, put a nut, and then the worst part was I put the exhaust manifold on that wraps under the starter. And I was at work. And you just have that fuck! You just remember. I remember I did not put that green piece that Toyota have on. When you take the starter out, there's that little green piece. I can't really find it on Google or what it's called. But if you're a Toyota Master Tech, let us know in the comment section. I really didn't want to do all that work and removal and get to the starter again. Just put that one piece back on. The nuts on this header was pretty hard to get to. You need a swivel socket and pray to God the nuts don't round it out or the studs don't break, especially when you're removing. Torquing it is still hard to get it to as long as you have a swivel socket and some long extensions. old ones. I don't know why, but when the engine was out, I should have installed the gasket for the valve covers. I don't know why I decided to do it now, but as you see, I'm just taking it off, and I opened it right here, and it was so clean. At that moment, I knew I kind of had a really healthy engine. Basically, you want to install the glue where the timing cover meets the head itself, or is the cam towers, so it seals better. I'm installing new tees for this coolant hose. These are really common to be fragile when it's old and it leaks. So I just bought OEM, not the brass, but I'm sure this would last pretty long. Because if you think about it, these are original to the car. And the car has 244,000 miles. Let me know if you guys want to know what happened to the original engine. Thank you for watching and have a great day.